What? Hey, what's up you guys? I'm Sarah Labrat, and today's video is kind of going to be a writing vlog slash writing experiment for day 7 of NaNoWriMo. So today I'm going to be attempting to write faster using a technique that I actually saw on TikTok. For the life of me, I do not remember who made this TikTok, so if you know, please comment down below and let me know because I cannot remember and I cannot find it. But basically what I saw on TikTok was someone who forgot to write a paper and then realized that it was due at midnight, which was just a few hours away. And so basically they needed to write this paper very, very quickly. And how they decided to do that was turn on Super Mario music to write faster. And then apparently, according to this TikTok, they wrote 5 pages in an hour. And so that is what I am trying today in this rewrite, just for fun to see if it actually helps me write faster. I'm going to be using my previous days of NaNoWriMo as my control, and I'm going to be averaging out how many words I can write in a certain amount of time, as well as looking at the high end and the low end per day, and then comparing it to my results from today. I do not normally write to music, much less kind of like stressful, like quick music, and so this is going to be a very interesting writing experiment, and so without further ado, let's get into my writing for the day. Today I'm streaming with Autumn Ashley, Brooke Wrights, Brie Bonomo, and Hudson McCarthy as a part of the Small Author Tubers Write-a-thon. And so I'm currently hosting a live stream right now. And so I'm going to turn on some Super Mario music and start rewriting and see what happens. Okay, so I typed in Super Mario music and the first thing that pops up is 5 hours of Super Mario music with 1 million views. The second one is a Super Mario Happy Music compilation. And then this one, I think, is what I'm gonna try, which is the Fast Mario Kart music for more productive work. And straight up in the thumbnail, it says work faster, so we're gonna try this. Just from right at the beginning, it's already so stressful. I don't wanna get copyrighted, so I'm gonna try and do this myself. So during a 15-minute sprint, I rewrote 537 words, which feels like a lot. So this might have worked. At the beginning, it was really like stressing me out how like fast the music was going, but I like turned it down a little bit. And then eventually it felt like my fingers kept wanting to move faster, but my brain like wasn't quite registering exactly what I wanted to write next because I am rewriting and not drafting something brand new. So there might be a difference there in using this technique, but 537 words in 15 minutes does feel like more than I have achieved in the past several days. And that's not something that I'm going to average out yet because I do want to give this a few more chances before I like call it. And I also don't want to know what my average is on like a normal control writing day is or writing sprint is, like how many words I get without using this music. And so I'm gonna hold off a little bit longer to give this a couple more chances, but the first attempt went surprisingly well. Okay, and so now after talking a little bit on that live stream, we are about to start a 20-minute sprint, of which I'm going to sprint again for 15 minutes to give this another shot to see if writing to Super Mario music makes you write faster. I'm actually gonna try writing to Super Mario music and writing in Comic Sans because I love writing in Comic Sans and I feel like that makes me write faster. And so I'm going to do that in addition to writing to Super Mario music and just like see what happens. So in that 15-minute sprint, I ended up writing 616 words, and in addition to writing to the Super Mario music, I did end up writing in Comic Sans and color coding. So that time I wrote in purple, and I got 616 words. So either I'm rewriting a really easy section to rewrite right now, or it's going well, or both. I only ended up doing those 2 writing sprints today, both of which were 15 minutes. The first one I got 537 words, and the second one I got 616 words, both writing to the Super Mario soundtrack, which is so weird. I'm shocked enough that I'm also gonna do this tomorrow because I need to give this another shot. Like, I don't know if it was the passage that I was rewriting today or what, but in total I did 1,153 words in 30 minutes. That is wild and therefore deserves a second shot tomorrow. So where I currently sit in NaNoWriMo is at 7,334 words after today, which is still November 7th, and that is out of the 50,000 words. That's not even taking into consideration my potentially 60 or 70K goal. However, where I technically should be at on day 7, which was today, according to NaNoWriMo, which is writing the 1,667 words every day for the month of November, I should be at 11,669 words, which I'm not close to, a little over 4,000 words below. But after posting my last writing vlog, I actually had someone comment, and I'm going to put it up here on the screen. Okay, it was the Unwanted Book Club that said, "Careful, burnout comes quicker when putting things off tomorrow. The words pile up faster than you think. Remember to have fun with it and do what you can." So from this, I think it's a very important reminder for me to enjoy the writing that I'm doing today, however many words that is, and to really focus on that progress and not necessarily actually hitting my desired word count goal for the day. Because burnout does happen faster when you feel like you have to make up for something and you're not enjoying the process as much as you could be if you were focusing on the creativity and getting to write the words, instead of almost feeling obligated that you have to catch up on those words that you might have missed the days before. So this is your daily reminder to be nice to yourself and that progress is progress. Today is November 8th, aka day 8 of NaNoWriMo, and day 2 of my experiment trying to use the Super Mario Brothers soundtrack to write faster, because it worked so well yesterday, and I'm about to start my first 15-minute sprint today. And I'm going to keep my sprints consistent at that 15 minutes just because that's what I did yesterday, and I think that that is the easiest amount of time to judge if this works or not. Okay, so for that 15-minute sprint, I ended up writing 504 words, which I still think is pretty good considering that was only 15 minutes. But at the same time, it felt like the words were going kind of slow, and that might be because this was my warm-up sprint. Could have been. It could have been. But I did want to mention that last night I was scrolling through TikTok and I actually saw something about studying to this soundtrack and how it works really, really well for people with ADHD, which I don't have ADHD. I have ADD when there was a big difference. I don't know if there's as big a difference anymore. I'm also not sure how strongly I have it because I know it was bad in school, but now it's like not as bad, maybe. And I just thought that was interesting how this is apparently supposed to help people with ADHD just because of how quickly their mind jumps. I think this music is supposed to help you stay on track for longer. So I don't know. I am very intrigued. Very, very intrigued. It's still November 8th. I got back from working out and now it's 6:40, and so I'm gonna wait until it's 6:45 and then write for another 15-minute sprint and then do all of my averaging out to see how well writing with the soundtrack worked against my controls of my previous NaNoWriMo days. I'm getting lightheaded. Whoa. I'm sorry if it's loud in the background. I'm currently doing laundry, but I got 537 words during that writing sprint while using color coding, Comic Sans, and the Mario Bros soundtrack, which officially means that I have gotten over 500 words every single time I've done this, which was 4 times over the past 2 days. That means that if I add all of these 15-minute increments together, I wrote over 2,000 words in an hour. That's crazy. So for my second sprint of today, I got 537 words, which is the same amount that I got yesterday in my first writing sprint using this method. All right, so it is time for the results portion of this writing experiment, and the results are interesting. Okay, so yesterday, which was November 7th, I did 2 writing sprints of 15 minutes each using this technique. The first one, I got 537 words. On the second sprint of 15 minutes, I got 616 words, and then today on sprint 3 of this experiment, but the first one of today, I got 504 words and then 537 words, all in increments of 15 minutes. And so I averaged those out, and across the 4 sprints, I averaged writing 548 words every 15 minutes. That's really good. But then we start talking about the averages that I've had in the first couple days of NaNoWriMo that I was using to compare this writing experiment to as a control. November 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th is when I pulled these numbers from, but I was averaging about 340 words per every 15 minutes I was writing. Of those first 4 days, November 1st had the highest words per minute, totaling up to about 380 words for every 15 minutes I wrote. That was the highest I had gotten in the first 4 days of Nano. The lowest I got was actually 298 words for about every 15 minutes of rewriting. That means that I was getting a solid 208 words more every 15 minutes of writing like this. You know how much I wanted this not to be true? I so did not want this to be true. It gives me anxiety when it starts playing because it's so upbeat and quick and it's just kind of stressful. I know there's such a thing as good stress, but I don't know if this was good stress. It just made me anxious. But it got words. It works. I'm gonna have a full-on existential crisis now because that made me write really fast and I can't explain it. I really did not think the results were gonna be very surprising, but I'm kind of shocked. Oh my gosh. So with mixed emotions, I'm going to say that it seems like writing to the Super Mario Bros. Soundtrack actually makes me write faster. So yeah. I honestly am at a loss for words right now. I'm baffled. That's so crazy. 208 words more on average for every 15 minutes. 208 words more. 208 words in 15 minutes is fantastic on its own, but 208 words more, bringing me up to an average of 548 words for every 15 minutes? What? I'm shocked. I'm just shocked. I really don't know what else to say at this point because I feel like I'm just gonna keep repeating that I'm shocked. I need to really process this, and so that might be it for me today, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Sarah Labrat. I post videos twice a week on Mondays and Thursdays and do live streams every single weekend. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss another one of my uploads, and make sure you hit that little notification bell so that you get reminded when I post a new video. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up because it really supports my channel by telling the YouTube algorithm that you liked my video and that someone else might too. Please comment down below if you would ever try this because I am still shocked and in awe, and so I want other people to try this to tell me that I'm not crazy and that this actually works. So if you decide to try this, please tell me how it goes. If you want to try this, please tell me that you're gonna try this, or please let me know down below what some of your tips are to write faster. I don't know how to end this video, so I think I just have to say that I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. Bye.